I know you're looking for a good person to be in a relationship with, but are you a good partner yourself? Are you the type of person you would honestly want to be in a relationship with? That is the question for today. In today's episode, we are talking about negotiables and non negotiables in a relationship or in a partner. Before we get into these things, negotiables here are the things that you are ready to compromise on or you're ready to change about yourself. While non negotiables are the things that you cannot do without, like these are the deal breakers for you. Before I begin, I'd like you to know that these things are not static. They will change as you grow and become a better person. You're going to see certain things maybe that you considered as negotiables. You see that this one, it's not that important to me anymore. Maybe I should put this first and things like that. So it is not static. These are just the things that I feel like they are very important and they are non-negotiables in a relationship. Not in any order, I have four aspects for you to consider or to take as non negotiables with someone you want to get into a relationship with. The first thing here is health. This is taking care of your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit, yourself as a human being. If on your first date you meet someone today and then they already want to have sex with you, unprotected sex for that matter, this should directly tell you that this person does not care about his or her own self. It just shows you that it will be difficult for this person to be sexually committed if you end up getting married to them tomorrow. If they are not sick until blood is oozing out from their eyes, they cannot visit the hospital. They don't do regular checkups, they don't take vaccines, they don't take anything serious about their health. Trust me, they will not even take anything serious about your health. So if you're invested in living a healthy life, don't get into a relationship with someone who is not as interested as you are, because the higher chances that this person is going to make you be like them or get you infected. The next aspect is family. Family dynamics is going to change the way your life is. It's going to determine a lot of things in your life. There are people who feel like let's get married and live happily ever after. I don't want children. I don't want the stress of, getting pregnant and having my tummy big, having my boob sacked. I don't want all that stress. There are people like that. And there are also people who feel like once they get married today, the next month they should be pregnant. Let us be fruitful and multiply. There are people like that. So if you're that person who doesn't want children, you should look for someone who is like you. Don't go and get into a relationship with someone who wants children and then start stressing them or stressing yourself. Why? Because your values about family are not the same. Conflict resolution. See, the person you're in a relationship with will annoy you the highest. So if you're with someone who don't know how to resolve conflicts, whenever they have a problem, maybe with their family member, they can go for 5 years without talking with their siblings, with their parents. And you think that that is not going to be the same way he will treat you. I'm sorry for you. Because tomorrow, if the relationship graduates into a level where you get married, you become their family too. They are going to treat you the same way you see them treating their family and friends today. It's the way they manage their anger. See, if anyone is to lose their anger, they should not find it in you. There's nothing like I made him angry, that's why he hit me, that's why he slapped me. If it's someone who, whenever he gets angry, he hits the wall, hits the table, gets aggressive and just scatters things and hit things. See, someday, those things will not be there, and your face will be the next best thing for him to hit. Before you get into a relationship, check these things. It will save you stress. Another thing is finance. I don't know, whenever they talk about finances, relationships, it kind of just shakes the table. I think the most important thing for me under finance is the ability to make, retain, and multiply money. First of all, you don't want to get into a relationship with someone who is lazy. Avoid anyone who is lazy, because in this life, no matter what you're doing, you need money. Even in romance, you need finance. You also need to know your money personality and know your partner's money personality. This will help you to better organize how you manage finances in your relationship, because there are those who are savers, aka save for rainy days, and there are those who are spenders, aka if I perish I perish. There are also people who know how to balance the two. They know how to spend while saving. That's a good thing. Money here does not mean that you should keep in your mind that the only person I want to get into a relationship with, or the only person I want to get married, is a millionaire, is a billionaire, is someone with 6 cars. It is okay to want all of those things. I'm not saying that you're wrong for wanting what you want. What I'm saying is that whatsoever standard you set for the other person, make sure you're able to meet the standard. If you want someone with 6 cars, it will be easier for you to find that person where you park their own car. If you want someone who is a millionaire, then it will be easier for you to meet that person, say in a millionaires conference you attended. Sure, you get. So the things you should be looking out for under finance is the ability to make smart decisions with money, make smart investment decisions with money. That is very important. The last aspect for negotiables that I have here is faith. You don't want to get into a relationship with someone who does not have the same religious beliefs with you. Trust me, it's going to stress you because everything you will need to explain. See, I once had a friend, he's very interesting. Whenever we meet, like we could talk about everything and anything. He is so interesting when you're having conversations with him. He used to be a Christian, and then he decided not to be a Christian anymore. What I realized is that the fact that I believe was always the topic. Like we changed from having good conversations into having conversation always centered about Christianity as it is the white man's religion. But I felt like he does not respect my decision to believe in what I believe. And so, if I am in a relationship with that person, it means that the values that we consider whenever we are taking decisions will be different. Maybe I might want Christian values, for example, but you will not want anything to do with that. I really believe that as a Christian, it is fair for you to want to get into a relationship with someone who is a Christian. You shouldn't be a Christian and then you want to get into a relationship with a Buddhist, for example. That is going to stress you. So, are you even ready? If you meet that good person you want as a partner today, will you recognize them as such? Or please for 2K is going to blind your eyes. I think this video has taken so much time and I don't want it to be too long. So I'm dividing it into 2 episodes, one for negotiables and another one for non-negotiables. So stay tuned. Watch out for the next episode. This is Awesome Living with Nange. And here we talk about love, we talk about life, personal development, relationships, and everything in between. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this one. See you in the next episode.